While exploring the city of Venice in Assassin's Creed 2, players will inevitably run into the Arsenal. Located in the eastern part of the city, the Arsenale di Venezia has an interesting story. First built as a naval depot for private ships, the arsenal was rebuilt and enlarged in 1320. From that point on, it was used by the Venetian state to construct and maintain its ships. Famously, at the peak of production, shipbuilders were able to produce an entire ship in a day. The impressive front gate, the Porta Magna, went up in 1460 in the classical revivalist style. To put it simply, Venice wouldn't be Venice without the arsenal. This was the basis of its power and its strength. In fact, by 1450, over 3,000 Venetian merchant ships were in operation, both as supply ships as well as warships for the Venetian navy. Today, we are exploring the Templar Lair within this fascinating district of Venice, so please come along as we journey through the inner workings of the arsenal. We find ourselves in a tunnel, partially flooded, with gates in our way. Moving forward, we find the only way to progress is to do Ezio's favorite thing and swim in likely very foul water. Upon entering the room, we find a ship in the midst of being created, as well as just a few guards protecting this area. Having dealt with the guards, we find ourselves free to explore and climb around the area. We make our way over to the vessel in progress and follow the birds to further test our climbing abilities. Having dealt with the remainder of the guards in the room, we continue our journey towards the next section of the Arsenal of Venezia.
So kill me then. At least I will have my honor, unlike the son of a pig farmer standing in front of me.
He should have kept an eye on his men. Trying to break into the treasury is a serious offense.
We needed him to build the ships. Now I'll have to go find another shipbuilder. Next time, inform the watch when you question an intruder instead of dealing with it yourself. Asino.
The unfortunate demise of a shipbuilder means that we have access to another route down. However, that assassination leads us to hunt down another Templar. His death means an open door and an unbothered path towards it. The Venetian arsenal's ability to mass-produce galleys on an almost assembly line process was unique for its time, and we can see it here. The arsenal's capacity for production was rare in a time when most of Europe had no manufacturing abilities more efficient than the guild system. The slow, tradition-bound way craftsmen had of passing skills to their sons or apprentices when monopolizing production on sale of craft pieces in a given region. This arsenal is completely different from that. The large production capacity was a result of something we do not see at all here. It's a massive number of people employed by the arsenal, almost 16,000, and the streamlined production within the arsenal itself. Production was divided into 3 main stages: framing, planking in cabins, and final assembly. Each stage employed its own workers who specialized in that particular stage of production, as well as using standardized parts to produce an almost assembly-like process. The arsenal often kept up to 100 galleys in different stages of production and maintenance. That way, once a galley was launched, another could be immediately put into the finishing stages of production. While this arsenal in the game doesn't really convey that massive scale, it does do a fairly good job of showing what these ships may have looked like during their stages. We say goodbye to our ship and head down towards that unguarded door. As we spend a considerable amount of time deciding whether or not to kill the guards remaining in the arsenal, we reluctantly move on and spare their lives. The door opens to reveal the hidden treasure underneath the arsenal of Venezia. After swimming through some more probably disgusting water, Ezio is rewarded with the Templar treasure of Venice. We open up the massive treasure chest, only to reveal that there's a secret entrance to our left, and that this gold is only worth 2,000 florins because of inflation. Thanks, Doge. And that completes our exploration of the Templar Lair hidden within the Arsenal of Venezia. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked the video. Please subscribe for more Assassin's Creed content.